Hello, everyone. So today is January 18th, 2024, and getting right into it for National Day Challenge. So the first one I can't really do. Maybe I can. I don't know. I work at a factory. I guess I can say this. I work at Duke Manufacturing currently in Sedalia. So we make product for restaurants. I'm on the Dunkin' Donut line, so I guess our customer would be Dunkin' Donuts. As far as I know, I guess they're okay with our product and everything. It's hard to really get to know them because they're not really there. I mean, they're there, but we don't really get to meet them. So it's one of those rare occasions where we get to meet the CEOs and all that from different restaurants. We do from time to time, but it's a very rare occasion. And I honestly have not met anybody from Dunkin' Donuts yet. So, although I really love to, but yeah, um, I do have some people though that I know that work in retail. Jason, who is it Marith Maynor? I think is what he goes by here. We all call him Jason, but anyway, he's got his own YouTube on here. I should probably tell him because he's working tonight. So maybe if he sees this before he goes to work tonight, hey, today, buddy, is get to know your customers day. So when you get there to your job, you need to go out there and recognize or get to know your customers. Tell your bosses that it's perfectly fine. And anybody else who's working the evening shift that's watching this, get out there and get to know your customers. Today is your day to do it. But anyway, also today is National Michigan Day, the state of Michigan. So today we recognize the state of Michigan. Well, I can say right now they're being well represented in the playoffs. The Detroit Lions are in. The Green Bay Packers are in. Detroit is having one hell of a year. I mean, I think they got their first playoff game win in what was it, 30 years, something like that. Very, very, very good season they're having. And then of course Green Bay, they're coming out of nowhere, and I think there for a while I know I myself thought they were basically just going to have a mediocre year, and hey, I mean they're not down and out yet. They are still in the playoffs, still in the hunt. So kudos to Green Bay. And also, I don't know if people know this or not, but Michigan, it's been said anyway that Michigan is the most haunted state. I know as a parent, I like paranormal investigating, and for me, I know that's a good, something that intrigues me about Michigan. I don't really know if they are the most haunted, but I definitely know they are one of the most haunted states in the United States. I'd have to look it up to see if they're actually the most, but I know it's very, very close. If well, I mean, I know if they're not the best, I mean the most haunted, they're definitely one of the most haunted. So also, it's where a lot of it's the state where a lot of other phenomenons have been reported also. So a very, very interesting state in that regard. Also, of course, you got the Great Lakes. It's just really cool. A lot of cool things about Michigan. Of course, right now the state of Michigan is probably really cool, just like Missouri. I mean, cold. As we get through this stupid cold front, we got another one coming in. It was a little bit warmer here in Missouri today, but it's gonna get colder again tonight, and then the next couple of days. And then we get a heat wave of 40 degrees here. So I don't know what that means for Michigan, but don't know if they're in the same boat as we are or how bad it is for them. I say it's probably going to be worse for them. They usually get it worse than we do because they're closer up north than what Missouri is. But anyway, moving on. And then we have, before I do move on, so if you do live in the state of Michigan, happy National Michigan Day, and I hope your day is going well. And moving on, so the next one is National Thesaurus Day. Gotta be honest, I don't really carry a thesaurus around with me or anything like that. So then National Peking Duck Day. I don't eat duck, so that does nothing for me either. Sorry, but that's, yeah. I wouldn't know how to cook duck. I know you got to cook it in a specific way or it doesn't taste good. So, and then last but not least, and this one will intrigue my girlfriend. I'm definitely going to put it in the calendar for next year because she'll be living in the house next year. Maybe then she can kind of, or if I do this challenge again next year, which I probably will show you some of her collection of this. But today is National Winnie the Pooh Day. So, the author, A.A. Molinis, I hope I'm saying that right. His birthday was today in 1982. So to commemorate his birthday, they celebrate National Winnie the Pooh Day. Winnie the Pooh was actually inspired by a real black bear named Winnie at the London Zoo during World War One. That I did not know. Also, Christopher Robin would frequently visit that bear and named his stuffed bear after him, along with a swan at the zoo that was named Pooh. So now, Pooh with an H, by the way. So now we have the full story on Winnie the Pooh. I did not know this. I had no idea that he was actually named after a real bear, and apparently also a swan. But the book started in 1924, and it started with the title. The first title was "When We Were Young." So many people celebrate this day by eating honey, and unfortunately, I didn't really know a whole lot about this day ahead of time, but I will say this, I did have some honey today. I did. I will probably, because I am going to have spaghetti for dinner tonight, so I'll probably have some honey on my buttered toast to go with my spaghetti. Just, that. And I finished these off. These are really good chips, by the way, so I'm not really selling these because I am not just so you know, I'm not a salesman or a market person for anyone on here whatsoever. I'm just telling you when things are good. And this stuff is really good. If you haven't tried it, I highly recommend it. It does have some honey in it, so that does count for, I think it counts anyway, for Winnie the Pooh Day. So there you go. I had some honey. And like I said, I'll probably have some more for my supper tonight. So I guess that's my way of celebrating Winnie the Pooh Day. Like I said, hopefully I'm going to put it in my calendar for next year, so that way I can really celebrate it better next year. Probably even make some Winnie the Pooh cutouts for my yard for next year. I might do that too. So we shall see. But if I do that, then I'll definitely post those up. But I'm definitely marking that in my calendar. I'm going to put a star by that so I can make sure I do it. But I'm definitely going to put Winnie the Pooh Day in my calendar for next year. Girlfriend might kill me if I don't. But another thing that you can do to celebrate is some of the songs. I didn't know about this song either, but I may look it up later, because I do like Kenny Loggins. In case you don't know, he was the singer for Danger Zone for Top Gun, which is one of my favorite movies. Anyway, the song is called Return to Pooh Corner. So I had no idea that he had a Winnie the Pooh song. But now that I know that, I'm definitely going to look it up sometime tonight. So there's that. I couldn't share it with you guys even if I wanted to, so I'm not going to look it up right now. YouTube will not let me share that kind of stuff because I do not have the copyright. So there's that. Oh well. So now that I'm done with that part, and to anyone out there celebrating National Winnie the Pooh Day, I hope you all are having a well day too. I hope everybody's staying warm, and during these cold days, especially in case it gets cold for you tonight, like it is going to be for us. On this day for movies, the movie records for today, American Sniper was number one. Is number one right now on the record for today. That movie came out in 2015. Number two, Bad Boys for Life, which came out in 2020. Cloverfield is number three. It came out in 2008. 2014 film Right Along is number four. Number five is Glass, came out in 2019. Number six is Avatar, came out in 2010. So that's the original Avatar. 2014 movie Lone Survivor, that one's number seven. Number eight is the Titanic, which came out in 1998. Black Hawk Down, which came out in 2002, is number 9. And number 10 is Mama, which came out in 2013. And then the record weekend for today, number 1 is American Sniper. Number 2 is Bad Boys for Life. Number 3 is Right Along. Number 4 is Glass. Number 5 is Cloverfield. Number 6 is Paul Blart Mall Cop. I did not put the date down. I apologize. Number 7 is, but I did mention it in yesterday's video, so if you want to go back and find that out, just look it up there. But yes, number 7 is Titanic. Number 8 is Black Hawk Down. Number 9 is Mama. And number 10 is Along Came Polly, which came out in 2004. Birthdays today include Connie, I know I'm going to butcher this, but Palacois. So she is very famous. If you don't know who she is, just Google her. I believe she's the woman that did this, but I'm pretty sure. She did work on airplanes and during the World War. I mean, not work on planes, but she helped build planes, is what I mean, manufacture during World War II. So, anyway, other birthdays include Kevin Costner, Oliver Hardy, and Corey Grant. So, and then deaths today, who we remember on today for that. Well, in remembrance to them today. That's what I mean to say. Wallace Reed, Jack Holt, Carly Howard, Sidney Greenstreet, and Albert Conti. So those were the people that we remember for today. And in history, in 1948, the original Amateur Hour premiered on this date on the Dumont Television Network. So that was in 1948. They Stand Accused premiered today on CBS in 1949. Ivan Koloff beat Bruno Sammartino in New York to become the WWF champion. Yes, there's three W's at that time anyway. In 1971, so that was a big match in wrestling for all you wrestling fans, including myself. I'm a wrestling fan too. I don't really know these guys that well, probably as well as I should, but they were before my time. John Cleese's final episode of Monty Python's Flying Circus premiered on BBC TV today in 1973. $6 Million Man premiered on ABC today. That was in 1974. The Jeffersons spinoff, All in the Family, premiered on CBS in 1975 today. The third Soap Opera Digest Awards was held today, and Days of Our Lives was the big winner of that award. That was in 1987. And finally, the 49th Golden Globes premiered in 1992 with Bugsy, Nick Nolte, and Jodie Foster being the big winners. So there you go. That is all I have for today for the National Day Challenge and for looking back and seeing what happened today in history. At least, not in American history. Well, it is American history, but it's more film related. So there you go. That is all I have for you guys for today, as far as that goes. And like I said, I hope those of you that are living in Michigan, you all are having a nice National Michigan Day. And hope some of you all out there are getting to know your customers today. And if you just happen to have a thesaurus right by you, hey, today's National Thesaurus Day, so feel free to look through it and have fun. If you like duck, there's that day for you. I don't know if I said that word right, but there you go. There's a cooking recipe just for you for this day for ducks. And then lastly, for those people that like Winnie the Pooh, like my girlfriend does, today is National Winnie the Pooh Day. So hope you guys are having a great day as well. And now I'm going to wrap things up, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.